Hey everybody, welcome to this video. It's fantastic. I'm Dave Harris.
And I'm Rowdy Reeve.
And I'll tell you what, this is an amazing experience sitting down with my best friend, Rowdy Reeve. I'll tell you what, it's amazing, isn't it?
It's been a long time.
It has been a while. We've known each other for, what's it been?
God, 20, 25 years?
25 years?
Maybe 30?
It might even be longer than that. Yeah, math is hard, right?
Yeah, we don't like math. So.
That's right. But yeah, we're here. We welcome you. The Positive Empowerment Initiative is what we got going on today. Rowdy, what do you think about this Positive Empowerment Initiative?
Positive Empowerment Initiative is something that it's kind of a brainchild of Dave and I's that we have been kind of formulating in the last couple of months. What we want to do is we got together and we figured out that there was so much negativity out there, so many different things that people are going through that people are struggling with, and we're like, how do we help? How do we help our community at first, and then kind of branch that out to just people in general? We want to be able to help people kind of find the positive in a lot of situations that are out there, and I think we're off to a good start with that, Dave.
I totally agree with that. You know, it's funny because I mean, here it is, it's 2019 right now. It's actually March in 2019.
Right.
And at the beginning of the year, Rowdy called me up. I think it was like almost like New Year's Day, it felt like to me. It was somewhere
right around
that.
there, yeah.
So he calls me up and he says, hey, I've got an idea. I want to get together, talk to you. And I didn't know exactly what he had in mind, but I could tell you that over the past couple of years, I've kind of been struggling with some things, a little bit of, stuff that I think a lot of people deal with, a lot of stuff, but I've been successful in my life as well, so I've been trying to evaluate that. And one of the things that I thought might be beneficial is a nonprofit organization, something where I could give back to the community and share some of the knowledge that I've gained, some of the tough times that I've had, things like that. And then I kind of just didn't do anything with it. And so Rowdy calls me. I mean, seriously, you're like, hey, I want to get together. I'm like, okay, I don't know what Rowdy has in mind, but yeah, let's talk. And you tell me the story. You tell him a story about how you're sitting on my couch talking about this idea you had.
So yeah, I was thinking to myself, I'm like, you know what? I want to do something with Dave because, like we've said, Dave and I have been friends for quite a while. And I'm driving down the road and I get this idea. I'm thinking, you know what? Dave and I need to get together and we need to do something. And so I call him up not while I was driving. It was actually when I got done driving.
Because that'd be dangerous, right?
That's illegal.
Yeah.
And so I call him when I get to the grocery store, and I call Dave, and it was funny because I call him up and I say, Dave, I want to get together and I want to run something past you. And I barely got the sentence out when he said, okay, I'm in. And that just kind of spoke volumes to me. And I wasn't quite sure where we wanted to go with this. I had in my head of this idea that I wanted to take this down a certain road. And I go over to Dave's house and we sit down in his front living area there, and I'm sitting on the couch and we start talking, and in my head I was thinking I want to go down this certain way and kind of maybe do kind of a humor thing. And then I start talking to Dave, and Dave kind of starts telling me about this idea and about his experience. And that's when it all clicks, and that's when everything just kind of came into focus for me personally. And I thought, no, he's right. We need to start helping people. We need to uplift people and help them see kind of through the negative stuff out there and kind of see a positive thing. And then I think from there, Positive Empowerment Initiative came out.
And what's interesting about that to me is that the whole idea of the name, the Positive Empowerment Initiative, because Rowdy and I were talking via text, right? Technology, right?
Right.
So we were just back and forth. I was visiting some family up in a different town, and Rowdy was here in this area, and we were just texting back and forth. What about this? What about this? What about this? And we probably came up with probably 40 names.
Oh, easily, yeah, 40 different things.
But one of the things that we talked about was this idea of positivity, about empowering people, and then of course an initiative. Of course, that's the idea, is that it's an initiative. It's something we want to put forth to people to give them the opportunity to feel positively empowered.
Right.
So this idea, to me, I mean, you talk about negativity. Right? I mean, you turn on the news or whatever, it's all negative. We think about, even like as people are treating mental illness, and probably we should say we're not here to treat mental illness, right? We're not
therapists.
We're not therapists.
We're not psychiatrists by any means.
That's right. We're unlicensed, right? So we're not here to treat or cure any illness at all whatsoever. But as far as negativity, it seems like a lot of that is to treat kind of the negative aspects of mental health.
Right.
And I think we're here to kind of look at what are some positive things we can do to help people that way, rather than treating the negative. What can we do to treat the positive, so to speak?
Absolutely. And as Dave said, I mean, obviously we're not therapists and we're not licensed in any way, but we do have a story to tell, and we are able to help in that way. And so we're excited about kicking this off.
Absolutely. And I think a lot of people have a story to tell. And one of the things that we want to do is, as time goes on, we want to bring on people who have that story to tell, that have overcome challenges in their lives and turned something that's negative into something positive, or things that just have helped them.
Absolutely. You know, it's funny that once we got this thing going and I started talking to people about it, just various people, and talking about it, I kind of started talking to these certain people, and they start opening up and they start talking about their experience, about their struggles that they're dealing with. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that's great. And a couple of people that I've already reached out to and thought, hey, would you be interested in sharing your story? And they're all for it. And so that just kind of leads us down this road even further, where Dave's right. We're excited about it, and we're going to have some guests on here, and we're going to be talking to them about their issues. And I can guarantee you that if we haven't been through it, our guests have, and those people hopefully watching this, will understand that, hey, you're not alone, and that this is the whole purpose of the Positive Empowerment Initiative.
Absolutely. There's more of us like you. There's more people out there just like you.
Right.
One of the things I'm thinking is I would love to have people let us know what they have an interest in us talking about.
Sure.
Certainly, whether it's leaving a comment or getting in touch with us through the website or through email or through whatever means, whether it be a comment on the bottom of the YouTube video, things like that.
Right.
And let us know, what have you struggled with? What can we talk about? What can be some topics of future modules, future podcast episodes, whatever you want to call them?
Yeah. Podcasts.
Absolutely.
Modules. Yeah.
Absolutely. Man, I feel like I'm really smart saying words like that. Not bad at all.
Yeah. This is great.
Anything else, Rout, or do you think we should wrap this one up?
No, let's wrap it up, because I think we've got a lot to tell, and down the road it's going to be a lot of fun.
That sounds great.
Thanks for doing this.
Hey, thank you, Rout. All right, man.
All right.
We'll talk to you soon.
See ya.